Hi, this is Wen. Today is Sunday. My friend and I are heading to two parks in Guangzhou to photograph lotus flowers. We are taking a ride-hailing car. The trip is 6.4 kilometers and costs 18 RMB, or about 2.5 US dollars. I take this road quite often, usually by bus. There's a pedestrian bridge covered in blooming bougainvillea. It's even more beautiful when you see it from a bus. We've arrived at our first stop, Liuhua Lake Park. For some reason, there's a whole group of ducks and one goose. The goose looked like it was leading the group. When it started walking toward me, I thought it was about to bite me. After days of heavy rain and intense heat, most of the lotus flowers are no longer standing upright. Many of the petals have already been blown away. The lotus leaves are in even worse shape. I got here about an hour after the rain stopped, so there were still tiny droplets of water resting on both the flowers and the leaves. When I finally found a lotus flower that was still in full bloom, I had to take out my camera. I've always loved lotus flowers. In Chinese culture, the lotus often symbolizes purity, elegance, and resilience. It grows out of the mud, yet blooms beautifully without being stinged by it. Because of that, it's often used to describe people who stay kind and true to themselves, even through difficult times. This park is huge, and is home to a lot of stray cats. Kind volunteers come by regularly to leave food and fresh water for them. Most of the cats have already been neutered or spayed. Over time, their presence has simply become part of the park. The local residents and the park staff have quietly accepted them as members of the community. Almost every park in Guangzhou has these little boats you can rent. If I remember correctly, it's 80 RMB for two people to use one for 45 minutes. If you are at Dongshan Lake Park instead, you can even see the Canton Tower from the boat. The view is very beautiful. The second park we visited was Liuhua Lake Park, just a few kilometers away. The lotus flowers here were in much better shape. Compared to 2 weeks ago, they had grown quite a bit taller. By coincidence, there was a group of teenagers practicing kayaking on the lake today. They quickly caught everyone's attention, mine included. One of my favorite things about being unemployed is having time to visit parks. Walking through them, I get to see so many different kinds of people, each living their own life. Here are older men playing chess and cards. Here are women taking a break from housework, having fun filming short videos together. And there are all kinds of free public spaces for everyone to enjoy. There are table tennis courts, badminton courts, and even outdoor fitness equipment. People often talk about the 20-minute park effect, and honestly, I think it really works. Sometimes I feel like a plant. I need sunlight, fresh air, just enough time outside to recharge, so I can face all the difficult feelings a little bit better. That's it for today's video. On my way to catch the bus home, I came across a tabby cat. Cats really have a way of charming their way into anything. Sometimes all they have to do is stand by the door and meow a few times, and a human will come over to let them in. Then they casually stroll into the nice air-conditioned building. And that's how I'm ending my Sunday, with some fried chicken and the Austrian Grand Prix. Thanks so much for watching. If you are interested in the everyday life of a 30-year-old woman living alone in Guangzhou, China, I'd love to have you here. See you in the next one.